Melissa, the stay-at-home mom, and I wanted to show you the latest curriculum that I bought. One of my homeschooling mom friends had purchased Charlotte Mason things. She bought them from simplycharlottemason.com at the beginning of the school year, and then she decided it just wasn't really going to work for her family. And since she knew I was into Charlotte Mason, she asked me if I was interested in any of it before she was going to sell it on eBay, and I was like, of course. Now, I did have a lot of the stuff that she was selling because I'd already managed to find it on Marketplace on Facebook, but I still had an incomplete curriculum. So this pretty much goes with Charlotte Mason recommends starting with ancient history, and so this is what this is from. I already had the curriculum plan from Simply Charlotte Mason, but I did not have any of the books that go along with it. So this covers most of the books, and I think I might only have to get a couple more. So because Classical Conversations will not be into ancient history until my daughter is in 2nd grade. So we are not going to be using this right away, but we know we are planning on using it because we're going to kind of match we're going to keep our history with Classical Conversations, and we will tweak it as necessary. Charlotte Mason does 6 cycles of history, and Classical Conversations does 3 cycles. So we'll kind of just see how this is all going to work out as we go. So I have Ancient Egypt and Her Neighbors, and it's nonfiction, but it's more in narrative form. So I think it's a little bit more digestible for little kids when they're getting that information, and it's more a story, and it's not so dry and boring for them. And I feel the same way when I'm reading history. Like, I want it to be in more of a story form to keep my attention as well, which is why when I read nonfiction, like, I can easily sometimes start a nonfiction book and then I'll quit reading it because it's so dry. So Boy of the Pyramids is a living book. It's completely fiction, but like Charlotte Mason is about kids getting more of that historical fiction so they can understand the time period, and through living books, basically. We have Material World, a global family portrait with images of just people all over the world, and this is something we can do now that goes along with our geography and Classical Conversations. Hungry Planet, What the World Eats, kind of very similar to the other book, and just included they're just real pictures of real families from different parts of the world and basically what they are eating. Also have the Great Pyramid. It's just kind of a small little picture book with both real and illustrated images, and I think limited text on each page, so it's not going to be too boring for kids, because I know my girls are at the age where sometimes the more nonfiction stuff, even if it's written in story form, it still kind of can be a little boring for them. Also have individual studies for grade 2. So I already had individual studies for grade 1. So part of Charlotte Mason's philosophy is so history is all grades, you do all together, you just differentiate your instruction. And the individual studies includes their language arts, math, and science. So, and it just can vary year to year. And so these books, this curriculum goes along with what I'm going to show you next. These are a set of, look at there, I'm dropping them. Set of readers. There's a lot of them. They're pathway readers. You can get them from places other besides Simply Charlotte Mason, but this is just where these happen to have come from. These are grades 1 through 3rd. So it's just where the parent or teacher reads a part of a story, and then the kids have a part that they are reading as well. And I've decided that I'm going to purchase the teacher manual. Simply Charlotte Mason, I don't believe, carries that, but there are a lot of other places to do. These pathway readers are pretty popular among homeschoolers, and said they were written for Amish schools. So the characters are Amish, so I think that makes it kind of cool when you don't have modern characters. Amish are modern, but they're you know, kind of living in a time past in a sense. So the pathway readers, we will probably wait and start those when Charlotte is in grade 1, since she's in kindergarten right now. Anyway, leave me a comment of some of your favorite Charlotte Mason curriculum that you have purchased, or anything you would recommend. And don't forget to subscribe.